Welcome to the last day your Call of Duty crashes. I hope. So, what's up, everybody? Vicious here, and today I'm gonna be bringing you guys my lag fix and crash guide for Call of Duty Modern Warfare. And more specifically, this guide is for an nvidia card. And in the first part, I have a fix for the GTX 980 or 9 series. I'm not sure if this works on a 10 series or something, so please let me know in the comments below if this rollback works for you. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go to the link below in the description, NVIDIA, and then you're going to want to download this driver. This is the driver. This was the first driver I was able to play the game since I bought it. So how many months is that? That was in March, and I was only able to play it until the next update on the card. And then I was like, because Call of Duty had an update, and then my graphics card had an update, so I was like, oh, I'll just update both. No big deal. And, it just, little did I know that would just mess everything back up again, and I wasn't able to play, and it's just irritating that a game like this has so many issues. And I mean, I know it's not just me. So first you're going to want to download this, roll back your drivers, and then once you do that, once you have that all downloaded and you restarted your computer, we can start going through the Windows, pretty much some Windows tweaks that I have found that work the best. And if you just want to clean up your game and improve FPS, this also will work for you. So that's the first part. This is the main fix, and let me know in the comments below if this worked for you, and if it did, give me a like so more people like you can find it, so they can stop suffering on crashing every 2 seconds. You get in the game all hyped to play, and then you just freaking all of a sudden you're on your desktop wondering what the hell just happened. I was trying to kill some people, or your game's running fine, and then you're on your desktop. So I know it's irritating. I've spent dude, I don't even know how many hours. So many hours wasted on trying to fix this stupid issue. So that was my main fix. So the second thing is you're going to want to tweak your NVIDIA control panel. I mean, you don't have to, but I'm just going to show you what I like to tweak. So this will probably improve your FPS if you have a lower grade computer. So alright, I guess while that's waiting, we can go through some of the windows. So go to your settings, hit your Windows settings, let's go to System, and then we're going to want to go to Display. We're already on it. And then scroll down, we're going to want to click Graphics Settings. So once you do that, browse. If you don't have Call of Duty there, find your Call of Duty folder wherever you have it saved. Go to open up the folder, don't click the launcher, you want to click the actual game, so obviously. And then once you do that, go to Options, and then click High Performance and Save. So pretty much that will just run it at the highest priority, and then see if that works for you. So I don't know which one of these things specifically works, but I know that graphics card, that was the main thing for me. That, and then doing some of the things I'll show you later in the video, and I'll put some timestamps if you want to skip this if you don't have a NVIDIA card. So what I'm going to do is go to Program Settings, and usually Call of Duty won't show up on the program settings, so you're going to have to add it. So you just want to click Add, and then unclick Show Only Programs Found on this computer, and then you should see it right here, recently used, if you've run Call of Duty in the past. So just click Add Selected. So once we do that, we can go through the program settings. So what I like to do is I like to put the power management mode on the highest performance, highest available refresh rate. Okay. Where's the quality? Is it this one? Texture quality. This one depends on you. If you want to really run at high performance, your game's gonna suffer from quality, obviously, but it will run better. So I just like to leave it on quality, because I don't it just runs fine for me now. Pretty much the rest, it's all up to you. You can just tweak it and see what it does, but I don't really like to touch anything else. You can just do it in the settings. So I'm just gonna apply that, and then simple as that, we're done with this section. So okay, now that we're done with that, we can close this, and let's go back to the settings. So if you're still in the graphics settings, click back on the top one, and then we're gonna go to advanced display. We got to make sure that you're running on the highest refresh rate, because if you're running, if you have a 120 hertz monitor, sometimes it will be on 60 hertz, and that is not okay. You definitely want to be getting the full hertz out of your monitor, so click the monitor tab and then go to screen refresh rate and then click the max you have. So if it's 60, then you have 60 hertz monitor. If you have 144, 240, whatever it is, then click your highest. So once we've done that, let's go back, and now we're gonna go into system. We're gonna go to about, then we're gonna go to system info on the right, then we're gonna go over here on the left to advanced system settings, and then we're gonna tweak some of the things. So if you just want like the best like looking windows, then don't touch this. But what I like to do is, I still like my text to look nice, but I mean, if you have a low grade computer, just click best performance. It's just gonna change it to where Windows isn't as like intensive on your computer, like the background and the things that you open. Your text isn't gonna look as nice though. So there's just some things, but you can mess with them where it will still look nice, and then you can still get your things. But I'm just gonna do best perform or best appearance, because so. Next, we're going to go to advanced, and then we're going to go to virtual memory. This one's really important, I would say. So what I did was, I have 4 hard drives. So this is my main, the C, where I have Windows installed, and then I have D. These are all just hard drives where I store data and back things up. So pretty much on my SSD, I set it to I just want my SSD doing the page the page sizing, the virtual memory, because it's the fastest, and Uh, I found it's worked the best for me. So what we're gonna want to do is open up a calculator, and then I'm just gonna show you a quick formula to do this. So if you don't have a SSD, then just choose whatever hard drive is the newest, or just use your C wherever Windows is installed. So for me, I have 16 gigabytes of RAM. You can see it right here right in front of you on the system, that page we were just on. So if you don't know, so what you're gonna want to do is, I already have the formulas on there. So 124, that's how many megabytes, and then times 16, we're gonna find the max megabyte size. So times 1.5. So I got 24,576 megabytes. So put that in here on the maximum, and then on the initial size, I just did the 16 gigabytes. So I just did 1,000 megabytes times 16. So that's my initial size. So then you're gonna want to do is, click that and then press apply. If I don't have it, click set. Then it's gonna say you're gonna need to restart your computer. So restart your computer after we're all done with this. You don't need to do it yet. So now that we're done with that, that one was another one that has helped. Let's do. There's a lot of service stuff, so we can do this one. So what we're gonna want to do is type in here. It's just system configuration. I don't know why I'm typing in advanced. Might be, probably just skip that up. So what I did was, I did my boot to selective, and this helps if you have a ton of startup services. So I mean, you can also do this in the task manager. Bring it over here. So startup, you can enable and disable in here if you just want to do it easy, but personally I like to use cleaner. That's my favorite. If you I mean, you've already probably heard of cleaner, but if you don't have it, I would definitely recommend getting it. It's probably the best utility for just general maintenance on your computer, on cleaning up files, and cleaning up just cleaning up things. So services, what you're going to want to do first is hide all Microsoft services, and then you can disable any of the ones that you don't think you need. So I just kept Steam. This is for my keyboard. Not quite sure what these all do, but they're all for my keyboards and stuff. So the BattleEye, this is just service, like anti-cheat stuff. So that's all I have for that. And then on this, there's a whole bunch of things that you don't need running all the time. So these were running. So I just kind of went through, and you just got to read them. There's a tab where it explains it all to you. I don't remember how to get to it, but Yeah, there is a tab where it actually tells you what each thing does. So like there's a lot of remote stuff that I disabled. So, geolo I don't want people tracking me and stuff, and remote service. This is for a V machine, so like a virtual machine on your computer. So there's more stuff that I could disable to speed my computer up, but those are the things I found that I just want to disable. So that was that. And then I heard if you do this on your boot, it's usually set at, I think it's 30 seconds or something like that. If you lower the time, your PC will just boot faster. So that's what I did. I don't think I did anything other than that. So you can just check those things and make sure you're running all your processors. So like if it's on one or something, then and you have like 6 processors, that's not running right. So I would change that, and then exit without restart. Okay, now this is more like cleaning up your files. So program, you're gonna want to type percent program data percent, and then that's just gonna bring you up to this. Oh, okay, cache or shaders. So if you don't skip this step, if you don't want to reinstall your shaders, but if you don't mind, because sometimes I've had no issues pausing my shaders and playing Call of Duty, and I don't see any difference. So in gameplay, I know they say that's gonna cause issues, but I don't really run shaders in games anyways, because it's just I don't I just don't like the shadows and how games cast them usually, unless it's like I just want to look at a really nice looking game. But for me, I turn shadows off because it hinders my performance. Sometimes it's harder to see people in corners and stuff, so that's why I also turn it off. So what you're gonna want to do here is select all the files. We're gonna click delete. I don't know if I want to reinstall my shaders, but I'm just gonna do it anyways. So click delete, and then what you're gonna want to do is since I have this open, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it since I'm recording a video with Nvidia. What you're gonna want to do is close all these Nvidia things. So just end process. They're gonna keep reappearing. Just end them and then try again, and then you'll be able to delete all those files in there. So that has helped too. Before I found that graphics card fix, I was reading on Reddit, and I was trying to find a way to go into Windows and like change things up, and I did do this, and then it worked. My game worked for a few days, and then I updated, and then it broke everything again. So I'm not sure if this has just helped clean up my game files, and I mean there's a lot of files in here that you don't need all the time. So let's go back back to program data, and then Blizzard Entertainment. You can just delete this whole folder if you want. So just say delete. And what else? What else is there? Oh, we can do temp. Temp, you can just delete everything in temp because this is just for your PC dump shit. So let me just select everything, delete, and then skip lock file. All right. So that, and now that's pretty much everything I have. Another one is system cleanup or disk cleanup. This is another one you can do. So select the drive you want to clean up. So see if you have multiple drives or wherever it's installed, you want to redo that, and then click the other drives. You can unclick everything. I mean, unless you want to delete the temporary, but I'm gonna do that. So you see how we have 80 mil of shaders cached. We're gonna clean that up. We'll clean up the recycle bin as we're at it anyways. So press OK, then delete the files. Let that run. And then I'll show you Good Cleaner because this, I love this program. I've had this program since I don't even know how, I've been using it for 10 years plus probably. I mean, I'm like only 23, and I've had this program for as long as I can remember. So that's pretty much it for this lag fix video and crash fix guide, or whatever you want to call it. It's mainly a crash fix, like I said, if you have an Nvidia card, and hopefully you will see some improved gameplay, at least FPS boost, and then I'm gonna pop in Call of Duty and show you guys my graphics settings on Call of Duty. Alright, so I'm gonna go to the options, go to graphics, and then I just run on full screen. I used to think borderless was better, but honestly, I think full screen looks better and plays better. So I got that. I disabled the highlights. Just set everything to my max hurt rate, so it's not like going up and down when I hit the menu or something. And then my textures at normal. You can set it to low, whatever you want. But I used to run this all on low, and I just kept crashing. So I keep this low, disable low, disable. You know, obviously no motion blur. Motion blur is awful. So those are pretty much my basic settings. That's it. That's all I had to do for fixing my Call of Duty game. And also another fix, if you have an audio bug, this game is so whack. If you have an audio bug, click on your bottom right audio settings and then turn spatial sound off. That fixed my audio from bugging out because it used to sound like crackles and it would just cut out. So hope everybody enjoyed this little video. I mean, not a little video, but it was quite a process trying to find all this information and figuring out what is wrong with this. So I'm just happy to be able to play the game now and, you know, get a little bit of my money's worth. And but I can't get back that time I've spent messing with my computer to try to fix it or get this game working. So hope this video fixed it, and if it did, leave me a like, and if not, if you have any questions, you know, leave them in the comments below. I'll answer them as best as I can. And you know, if this doesn't work for you, that sucks. You know, this has been one of those games that has been really wacky on the computer and has had a lot of issues for a lot of different people. Mainly, I would say Nvidia users, because I don't know, there's just something wacky with. They do too many updates. Personally, I think. You know, when you have something that works and then you start changing it and then it stops working, I don't know why you're changing it in the first place if it's working perfectly fine, you know? So those are my key takeaways. I'm gonna be running this graphics rollback. I don't know, until I'm just gonna keep it saved on my computer. And so hope everybody enjoyed, and y'all take it easy, and I'll see you guys out on the battlefield. Peace.